From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against Chinese Taipei. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they can.
So just about set now. And today on the hill, Kai-Wei Ting. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Lauren Hennessy with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Miguel Andujar.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Griffin Kona in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings through the sweeper. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And there are two down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Ball one there. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Kicks and fires. Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Queens. And our pitcher tonight, Yuri Perez. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And a foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. Going back on this one. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chen digs in now.
He really needs to start making more contact, averaging 2.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's out. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Hao-Yu Lee.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Stays alive. That one deep left field and forget it. His 27th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here is Hao-Yu Lee. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. That one fouled off. Lee, 23 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Top of the second. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Teng back to work. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins. Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Now this is in the air down the line. Ramirez has this one sized up, tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one hit to right. Ramirez grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
Batting 8th, center fielder Dane Myers.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. Hit on the ground to short. They get the force. That ends the frame. 1 left for Miami. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the power speed combo, number 39. Perez with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Fought off foul.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now here is Chen. Grounds one to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Parada.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Sanchez makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Batting 8th, shortstop, number 90.
And the batter will be the shortstop, John. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. Chen off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a slider. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Stepping in, Sung.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And there's a foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
In the air, left field, down the line. And there's 1 down.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Hennessy batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering is in the dirt. One down, base is empty. Line drive, knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's Miguel Andujar. And that's in there at the knees. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Out to short. Over to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Sung-Chae Cheng. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Sanchez sizing this one up, makes the grab, one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Chen. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. Got all of that one. His 17th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting off speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Chang now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That one inside. Look out.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the batter now, How You Lee. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Griffin Conine. That clips the corner. Conine, 28 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Parada makes the grab, 2 away. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
in the dirt, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Sanchez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Bottom of the 4th, here's a big power threat. Number 39.
Number 39.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Straighten him up a little bit.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. His 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now it's the right fielder, Chen. Swung on, belted. Raging back towards the wall. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back to
face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So digging in, Kevin Parada flied to right his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Miami's bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin preparing to come on if needed. Bender, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Slings it across, and there's 2 down.
Number 88.
Sung will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Outside. And the count even 1-1. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Tang back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Dane Myers getting ready to hit.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Ramirez on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
To the right side, Cheng slings to first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Declan Cronin.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Sneaks through, base hit. Man at first. Now the 3rd baseman, Yu Chang. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's going to be How You Lee. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home. 1 run across, rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And they tagged him out. Next is the speedy first baseman. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. That is the inning. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, no one left. We're through 5. Chinese Taipei with the lead, 6-0. Back here in Queens, all set for the top of the 6th. And now, Lauren Hennessy. And there's the strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now batting, left fielder Miguel Andujar.
So a man at first. Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
Feeds to second, out there. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the DH, Griffin Conine. This to third. On to first. And that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The All-Stars out front here, 6-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the right fielder, Chen. And that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ramirez gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's the power hitting catcher, Kevin Parada. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one missed. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 90.
And now John, 1 for 2. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. New pitcher on here, Chen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
And there's a ball. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
One down. And now the first baseman, Lawrence Yamaguchi. Hamill goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. Check swing, no appeal, and the count is 2-0. And that's in there at the knees. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down.
Now batting, catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
So a man aboard, Agustin Ramirez. The next up for the Marlins. There's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Marlins lead 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bender.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Sung, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now here is Sung-Chae Cheng, 1 for 3. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Norby makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Now at the plate, Chen. He's got some power, no doubt. Swing at a ground ball and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one way inside. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's to third. Norby throws to first in time. Inning over. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Chen back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting second baseman Graham Hawley.
Now it's going to be Graham Pauley. Fastball for a strike. Up the middle. Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Now it's the shortstop, Lauren Hennessy. That one's in there. 0-1. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Citi Field, and now Yu Chang.
Number 22.
Almost got him.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting for Chinese Taipei, designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Hao Yu Lee. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And here's the first baseman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too. Gets the call, and that's strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. And that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Fielder Miguel Andujar.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. That's a strike. And that one missing low. And a big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Steps on first for the out. Marlins down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
This could end it. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Parada collects, fires to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.